You're watching this video because you're interested in learning how to brew Zen's Tea House teas. This is organic, loose leaf teas, and Lorita is going to show you how to brew it consistently so that customers have the same tea, flavors, and textures at every location.
So I'm Lorita, and let's get started. Okay, so we're starting off with some iced golden milk. You want to take 2 teaspoons worth and put it at the bottom of your cup. Then you're going to fill the rest of the way with some vanilla almond milk. That's what we like to use in the tea house. After this, you want to give it a good shake. And you want to do this so there's no clumps left. After giving it a good shake, you just make sure that there's no clumps, and then you pour it into your cup. And whatever's remaining, you just want to fill the rest of the way with some more vanilla almond milk. And we do like to use 2 pumps of agave. Give it a good stir. And here's that remaining vanilla almond milk. Then afterwards, you do want to put some more ice in it just to fill the cup. And there you have it, that's iced golden milk. Now we're going to do some hot golden milk. So the process remains the same with the 2 teaspoons at the bottom of the cup. Then you're just going to slightly fill the way with some vanilla almond milk, but this is only to break up the clumps. The drink is going to be hot, so you don't want to fill the rest of the way because you are going to steam the milk. So you pour this first out into a different cup because it is hot, so you don't want to use the plastic cup. And then this is me steaming the milk. You want to steam it slightly to the right where it creates kind of a whirlpool motion. Then afterwards you want to turn it off. Then you want to clean the steamer. Turn it completely off, and then you fill the rest of the way with the hot milk, with the steamed milk. Now we're going to be making some matcha, and we're going to start off with, again, 2 teaspoons worth. And you actually want to use a little bit of water to break up this matcha, not milk. Water is better at breaking down the clumps in matcha, not milk. So there you go, there's no clumps after a good shake, and now you want to pour it out into your cup. And we are making iced matcha, so it is okay to use the plastic cup. Then you want to fill the rest of the way with some vanilla almond milk. Just a little bit more to that, almost to that top line. Then you want to give it a good stir. And upon customer request, you can add some agave, obviously. But because it's iced, I am going to add some more ice to it. And there you go, that's your iced matcha. Now we're going to make hot matcha. So again, 2 teaspoons worth. Then again with the water, just to break it up a little bit, get the clumps out. And we are using that different cup this time because it is a hot drink and the plastic cups won't do. Then after steaming the milk, you're going to pour the rest of the way in. Now we're going to be making some iced peach oolong. So when you're making an iced drink, it is okay to use this French press. You want to put 2 tablespoons worth in, and you fill the water just above that top black line, or just about. Just like that. You give the timer for 4 minutes because it's an oolong tea. After that, close to when that 4 minutes is up, you want to put some ice in your cup because it is an iced drink. And while you're pouring the tea over the ice, you want to give it a good stir to shock it in order to make it cold or colder. So just like that, pour all the tea out that you have. Give it a good stir. Keep stirring, just like that. And we're using honey for this. So when you're using honey for any drink as a sweetener, you want to put a bit of hot water into that cup. Put the big spoon of honey into the hot water and mix it because it's going to melt the honey and make it easier for you to pour it into the drink. And then you give it a good finishing stir, add some more ice. Now we're going to be making some Moroccan mint tea, and because it's simply a hot tea, you just need 1 tablespoon, and then you're just going to pour some boiling water over this. This is 180 degrees. You are trying to fill the entire cup up that you're using, so you actually want to pour a little more than you typically would. 3 minutes has begun. Afterwards, you just press it down, pour it all the way out. And typically, when you're making this for a customer, it should fill all the way, but this is just a how to do video, so it's okay that we didn't get it all the way there. It's just to show you guys. And there you have it. That's some Moroccan mint tea. Now we're going to do some coconut tea. And again, we're making this one hot. It is a black tea. So 1 tablespoon, we're going to pour some boiling water over it, and this one's going to be at 212 degrees. And there we go. So remember, you're going to be pouring this one a little bit more than typically, than you would. Pour it all the way up there. And then you're going to want to cap it. Make sure it's facing forward. Start your timer at 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, press it down. And remember, when you are making this for a customer, you do want to fill it up all the way. We might not get there today, but that's all right. Now we're going to be making some Hawaiian fruit, but instead we're actually going to be making it in a pretty big pitcher. So that scooper that I'm using equates to about 6 tablespoons, but it's probably just easier to use it in that. And these pitchers may be for people who are working farmers markets, or if we just want to have the drink ready for customers, because Hawaiian fruit is a very popular tea. So you put it in that, make sure it's closed tight, and then you're just going to fill the rest of the way with some water. And you can actually set this down on the bottom of the sink. It's totally fine, just like that. You just want to write down the label of it. So it's going to be HF for Hawaiian fruit. And you want to write today's date, which is 10/26, and when it's probably not best to drink anymore. So by the 2nd of November. And there you go. Just pop it in the fridge. Walk it over, nice. 1, 2. Go ahead and pop it in. And you really want to write that label so everybody knows when it's good for.